And we are live. Thank you, Sam. So today we have Alexis and me covering. I'll be covering technical side, and Alexis will be sharing with us some fundamental. And hopefully, she can give me some good news that the Feds will stop raising rates. Otherwise, my home loan is going to be in trouble. Not really. But anyway, here we go. Jump into. Hopefully, I'm sharing correct screens. Yep. Okay. So let's straight away jump into the currency index. Yeah. On the index side, first of all, we have the dollar index. Now, I can't say that it's due to news that is pop up, yeah, because that's really this week. What we can see here is really something odd. On the dollar index, which is now I'm on the weekly chart, by the way, we can see that there's actually a high test bar. I mean, a huge rejection. Doesn't matter the level, yeah. But what I thought with the current environment, with them saying that there might be they are holding and there might be more interest rates, we will see more bullishness in the dollar index, especially dollars. Apparently, I'm wrong. Yeah. Or what could be possibly happening is that they have already priced in since 3 weeks back, and this is just a market reaction, which I'm also happy to see. I mean, it's just really people taking off money off the table, and then, but no matter what, okay, no matter the speculation, what I observe on the technical side is that price has actually broken out of this range. We have a fake out and then price break. So now remember that this is not a currency pair, but rather the dollar index. It gives a broad overview of the strength of the particular currency. So just looking at this, I would say that the dollar is actually pretty bullish. Yeah. So this will be my most bullish currency for the next 2 weeks or so until price decide to actually give me a confirmed reversal. And that's all for the bullish side, that's all I see. I don't really see any other currency that is that bullish anymore. Yeah, all the others are really just giving me vague signal. And let's see. British pound. Got to switch chart. That one sort of jam already. Now on the British pound, you can see that price is just really bearish. It has not hit the 120 level and it's already giving us 2 rejection off. Yeah. So that's my second most bullish one. But compared to dollar, I don't think that dollar still has higher chances of carrying on this momentum. But second to that, the British pound would have pretty good recovery all the way to at least I would say 127. Yeah. So just keep a look out on dollar and the British pound. And the next on my list is actually the Euro index. Now, Euro and the pound is always correlated, positively correlated. So it'll be extremely rare to say that the pound is bullish and the Euro is bearish. Yeah. So actually, these two is actually quite good to trade in the range, by the way. But that's another topic. So when the pound is actually bullish, Euro, we can see that this is actually much more clear cut that is bouncing off this level. It has been bouncing off twice in the past. I mean, we are looking at the entire area, and then we see it the third time happening already. All right. So again, this is also a prime currency, the euro currency, for us to trade long. Now, following that, we'll go into the middle segment, which is really pairs that are not really showing any particular directions. Yeah. So first off the list is actually Japanese yen. So I think they have some intervention last week. I'm not really following the news, but very smallish candle, and price is just slowly inching all the way until the $66. Now, this is not any particular whole number levels that which I usually use. It's just that it has bounced off since last year, October 22. Now, will history actually repeat itself? I think so. Now, it's just a speculation until it really bounced. I don't know, but we can see that from the past, really smallish candle, and then the bullishness come back. So this might be a good level that the Japanese yen might actually recover. So just keep a lookout. So I'll be parking some reversals here for the any trading against any yen. But looking for any pair that's actually weaker than yen, I think is quite tough. Next on my list is actually the Swiss franc, right? So back then I actually called for a reversal of this level. It came about 2 weeks late, but late being late, I'm prepared for it, and this was actually a very, very good swing down all the way. Now, price has interacted at 110, and we can see that it has again giving us 2 rejection candles. Now this is interesting, right? This is really, really interesting. We can see that above 110, history shows us that it does goes up, it does go beyond, and then it starts to jerk around. Yeah, but it doesn't stay there for long. So again, keep a lookout for this area. If on Monday and Tuesday price begin to show some higher low, higher high, we can again trade it back all the way to 114. Yeah. Otherwise, I would think that it might go into a range between the 105 to 101, 110 level. Right. So this is really pending Monday and Tuesday. See how price gives us. Now, so we have covered the middle range, which is really pairs that don't really indicate where it wants to go. The last three pairs on my list are really just the commodity pair, the Kiwi, the Aussie, and the Canadian indexed. So this three, you can see that on the long term, it has given us pretty much clear-cut bearishness. And price has just broken the 60 about 1.5 months back, came back retest. Now I'm fully expecting for a bearish bar this coming week, so I'm prepared to park in a short position here. Yeah, so this is a very nice retest level for price to go up to all the way down to 55. Aussie again, on the bigger chart, this is really, really bearish. So you can see that price barely interacted with a level that it just bounced off. I mean, I can really just adjust this level, but seeing that the commodities are usually best friends, they might actually go down together hand in hand. And the last on my list is really the Canadian index. This has been in a range since last year. So being on this range is actually pretty nice to trade. Now it still has a bit of a weakness all the way to the 72 level, so we can actually make use of this to trade it down. Now on saying that, I have to give a fair warning is that for this particular week, it actually isn't that clear cut to trade the strongest against the weakest. Yeah, so if personally I were to trade, I would actually cut down my risk already. Yeah. Sometimes it's really clear cut, sometimes it's not that clear cut. And this is one of those weeks whereby, yes, I do my analysis, but it really isn't that clear to me. So I really need to reduce my risks. So one of the pairs which I'm looking to trade is really dollar yen. You can see that dollar yen, as I said, I've parked yen in the middle, which doesn't really know where it wants to go, but it left a bit more weakness to go down, and dollar is really bullish right now. So on the 4-hour chart, this is what I'm expecting. This is really an uptrend. What I'm waiting for is price to actually give me a break and retest of this nice level. I don't really know what this bar is doing. So when price has given me a break and retest, I'm prepared to go long, just long only. Next on my list is actually Euro CAD. Again, it given us one. This is not a high low, but by the way, I don't consider this higher low, but we can always see that this is an inverted head and shoulder, price consolidation, broke up. Consolidation, false breakout of this mini range. So I don't really like to trade this in particular, so I just wait for my break and retest. Well, all right, so CAD is something which I rank quite low, and Euro, Pound, and Dollar I rank quite high. So I'm prepared to trade this to a long. And last on my list is actually the Euro Swiss. Yeah. So this is one of those pair whereby forget this is actually not something I really want to trade. I'll cancel that. Yeah, so it's really dollar and euro cap whereby I'll be looking forward to trade for the upcoming week ahead. All right, so with that, I'll pass the screen over to Alexis.